Hi there, welcome back to my channel. I am actually putting together a highlight reel of all my famous Raise Your Ya 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 collabs. The first one I want to show you my collaboration with James Charles. So I was actually looking back, and what you actually don't know is that I tripped over James Charles's rug when I went to his house. So I was so excited about this because I'm a huge James Charles fan, and my daughter is a huge James Charles fan. So we got to meet him in LA, and I drove to his house and I was very, very excited. He and I actually created some awesome ideas. So James and I, that's so weird that I'm saying James and I, but James and I sat there, we came up with some ideas. So here I am, knocking on the door and coming in to James Charles's house, and look what happens. I literally tripped over his rug. But we made some amazing TikToks and some amazing content. And I also want to show you this clip of James.
Hi Leah, James Charles
my
here. I
daughter
heard you're a massive fan. Thank you so much for all of your love and support. And I have some special goodies for you, an old
And a
Sisters
sweatshirt.
Apparel hoodie and a full
That is
bag
how
of
kind he
goodies.
is.
I hope that you
So
enjoy.
I just want to point that out. I had an amazing collaboration with James Charles. Next, Snoop, baby, Snoop. I got to go to The Voice and collab. I love The Voice. I love collabing with them, but what you don't know is the behind the scenes. So I went to the finale of The Voice about a month ago with my daughter, and there you see me with Snoop. And I also know an artist that Snoop represents, Jeremy Belote, who made it to the last season of The Voice. He's an amazing singer. And so I went up to Snoop and I said, "Hey Snoop, I'm a friend of Jeremy Belote." And he turned around and I was like, "Can you raise your ya ya ya?" And this is what happened. Raise your ya ya ya. I love him so much. And my daughter took a picture as well. Raise your ya ya ya, Snoop. That was amazing. So next, okay, JLo. I went to the JLo concert. I was VIP. As you can see, VIP. Queen status. I went to the JLo concert. She invited me. This was an incredible experience. And yes, I got JLo to raise her ya ya ya. There she is, baby. She raised her ya ya ya. It was incredible. And she sang so incredibly well at her concert. Look at that. She is unbelievable. And there is her vocal coach, the incredible, iconic, amazing Steve Mackey, ladies and gentlemen, on stage with her. I got to sing with him. I got to sing with her. She raised her ya ya ya. That is iconic. Michael Bublé. Okay, so what you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, the secret behind Michael Bublé. I did not know that that collaboration was happening. I was a guest of my friend Jeremy Belote, which I told you about. Let's throw up a picture of Jeremy Belote. Jeremy Belote and I did Mamma Mia, Here I Go Again. We did that show together. We've been friends ever since that show. I was a guest with him at The Voice. We went together. So I was just happily sitting with Jeremy. La 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 la. Michael Bublé goes over and says, "Hey Jeremy, how are you?" Do I know you? Says, "Hi, I'm Michael Bublé." I was like, "Hi, I'm Jodie." He says, "Yes, you're a vocal coach, right?" "Yes, I am. Nice to meet you." 2 seconds later, the producer comes over and says, "Michael Bublé wants you on stage." I hopped up there faster than you can raise a ya ya ya. Literally, dust was behind me. I jumped on stage and he looked at me. I looked at him and he went, and literally this video happened. Raise your ya ya ya. So, what I will tell you is that you have to be ready for every opportunity. And I certainly was. I wore that dress. I had my hair done. I was ready. And there it is, Michael Bublé. Now you know the inside story. Are you ready for more? I got more! Markell. Markell is hilarious, iconic and everything. He's cutting construction paper. He says, "Hi." Literally like in sweatpants. It was the day, it was like 2 days before TikTok. We thought TikTok was ending. And he was cutting a TikTok logo out because he was gonna have a funeral at his house. And he was preparing for a funeral. Next thing I know, I'm standing on the top of Markell's stairs and we're doing some dance down the stairs. Markell is the most creatively thinking creator I've ever seen. And then we created a video. This is the dancing video. Then he says, you want to come upstairs and just do another video? He has a doghouse upstairs. And he says, are you ready? And I said, ready for what? And he's like, let's just play. This video happened. Raise your right finger.
Jodie, you've been doing
that is Markell.
You need to raise your ya.
Raise your ya. So I met this creative wonder in LA many months later named Yonna. She has such an amazing voice, which I didn't know. So I'm walking through a rehearsal studio and I hear, I'm over here. I'm over here. Where's Yonna? I'm walking through like doors. Where's Yonna? My manager, Billy Blanks, is behind me with a camera. And all of a sudden I open a door and she has a camera and she says, hi! And I see a group of people behind her. So Yonna's a streamer. She's in like we're in a rehearsal studio in LA. She's in like a back room. We start a voice lesson. It turns out to be one of the most incredible things ever. She has a beautiful voice and this happens. Raise your ya. Yonna, that was it. That was so good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in a week, Yonna is returning to this studio here, right here, and we're gonna do a series of YouTubes. Tune in because I'm gonna teach Yonna how to sing. There's so many wonderful creators out there. In fact, there was a creator that I wanted to meet for so long, and I went to the TikTok Awards. I met so many creators, but there was one specific creator that I was like, I need to meet her. And her name was Brooke Monk. And I saw her, and I went up to her, and I said, Brooke, it's so nice to meet you. I'm the Yaya lady. She said, hi, oh my gosh, hi. We hugged. All these people that you admire and that online and you get to meet, they're actually the nicest human beings ever. And I had such a good time at the TikTok Awards. I met this person. So I met all these incredible people. So if you don't believe that influencers and creators create, we do create. So stay tuned next week for more fun stories. I have my Joseph story for auditioning for Sir Andrew Lloyd Webber. So stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed that. Let's raise some more yas. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Oh, hey guys. I hope you enjoyed that video. Stick around to watch more videos like this. Watch some of my viral videos. Take some one-on-one singing lessons with me. Or you can watch that video over there. Oh, and don't forget, raise your yas.